Okay, so today's is Zwift Back to Fitness, ups and downs, 35 minutes long, and it's part of the Back to Fitness Zwift workout training plan. So we're first going to start off with a nice and easy warm up, and we'll go on from there. And as we go along, we'll give you some commentary as we go along. Okay, so we're going to start off with a nice gentle warm up. This is sort of a progressive warm up just to build up to get the legs warmed up, ready for the 3 5 minute intervals. So the intervals we've got are 3 5 minute ramps. So the first ramp is a ramp up, which is 5 minutes in duration and ramps up from 70% of FTP up to 110% of FTP. And then we have a rest, and then after that the second 5 minutes is a ramp down. So you start off at 110% of FTP, back down to 70%, and then a rest again, and then the very final ramp up is again 70 to 110% of FTP. So yes, it's not overly difficult workout, but you get cumulative fatigue. So we'll see how we get on towards the end. We'll get towards the last interval. So we'll leave it there, and we'll come back after or during the first interval. Incorporating in this session today, I'm also trying out the new Leomo 4D motion capture IMUs. So just to see how that was working as well while I was doing the workout. So as we go through, I'll just pop up on the screen some of the outputs that I'm seeing from the Leomo, and see what you think. So that's the end of the progressive warm-up. Now we're going for just a 2-minute just recovery, and then we'll get ready for the first interval. Okay, so that's the recovery period over with. So now we're into the first 5-minute interval. So it's a ramp up. So it progresses by, I think, approximately 4 watts each time, and it lasts 5 minutes, and from 70% of FTP up to 110. So obviously it gets tougher and tougher as you're going through the interval. If you wanted to follow along with this particular workout, you can do, but remember that the watts that it's asking us to do is based on my FTP, so your watts will be different. But you're always more than welcome to follow along this particular workout or any other workouts that I put up as part of my Get Back to Fitness. To give you some background as to why I'm doing this Back to Fitness training plan on Zwift, back last year in 2020, I managed to fracture my calcaneus in my left foot, and basically I'm just trying to get back and recover from that injury. Obviously I can't go out on the road or outside because one, it's a bit dangerous, because I can't I use clipless pedals, so I can't actually clip in and clip out properly, so that makes it a little bit dangerous for being out on the road anyway. So the idea of this is just to try and get some movement back in the foot, because I'm clipped in and on the trainer, and it's the safest place to do it anyway, just to try and get some fitness back, ready for the oncoming year. I know at the moment we're all stuck indoors and not being able to go out too far, but we need to try and keep fit and sane during this pandemic anyway. And also later on in the year, I'm hoping to do the Zwift challenge that I was supposed to have done back in November. Obviously that was cancelled because I broke my foot, but the idea is to try and get that done later in the year, and the whole idea is to ride all open cycling routes on Zwift. Currently, I think as today, January 2021, it comes to a total of 92 routes. So I think that works out about just under 2,000 miles. And also the good thing is that my wife has agreed to join me as well, but she's going to run them. Obviously, she's not going to run the 2,000 miles, but she is going to be running all of the Zwift running routes. So any of you out there who wants to join, please follow us on Zwift. And then what you'll do is when we put the event up, or meetups, because it will be meetups, you just need to follow me on Zwift, and that is Steve Aeneas, that's Eneas, and in brackets cardiac athletes. And what you do is then if you follow us there, what I'll do, I'll send out an invite to you to meet to join our meetups. And so yeah, we're doing this to raise money for heart charities throughout the world. So I've got hopefully getting a lot of people from around the world. I know the group that I belong to is the cardiac athletes, and they're all over the world. So we're going to try and raise some money in each country for our own respective heart charities. So yeah, if you want to join, please do. We'd love to see you on the rides. We'll give you some more details about that a bit later. Okay, that's the end of the first interval. Yeah, it might stung the legs a bit because obviously quite difficult to do. So now I've got a 4-minute recovery. So nice and easy. Spin the legs out, spin the lactic acid out, and get those legs moving again. Yeah, so try and recover. Try and get your breath back as much as you can. Try and breathe, deep breathing, and get air back into your lungs to help that recovery. If you've never been on Zwift before and you're wondering what those pings and wongs are that's going on in the background, they're actually where people are giving ride-ons to each other in the Zwift community. That's all part of the Zwift community, is to encourage your fellow riders virtually to carry on riding. So everybody presses to ride on to your fellow virtual riders. So yeah, nice thing, nice bit of social side of the Zwift community. we're coming up to the second 5 minute interval now. This is a ramp down interval, so 5 minutes long, ramping down from 110% of FTP down to 70% of FTP. So hard to start with, and then progressively gets easier. What I'm trying to do throughout these intervals is try and keep my cadence fairly high, above 90 if I can. 95 would be ideal, but anything above 90 is good. It keeps the legs moving and helps with keeping the watts high. As I mentioned earlier, it's part of this workout. I was going to using the new Leomo 4D motion capture IMUs. So what's popped there, I want you to show you what I did during this particular workout. It's just showing my DSS foot angle range first quarter, that's the power phase, foot angle range average over the whole pedal stroke, leg angle range, pelvic angle, pelvic rotation and pelvic rock. And in fact it's pretty good actually. I was quite impressed. Obviously my left foot, from being broken, is a little bit different than the right, but the dead spots are at the bottom of the pedal stroke. Need to sort that out. But the main concern I've got with my setup is the pelvic angle. Sitting up a little bit too high, so I could be prone to having lower back pain. But anyway, we can sort that out. But so I'm quite impressed with what I've got now. So yeah, it's a little bit of information of how it works. It's something I'm using, will be using in my bike fitting business. So. And they need to test it out, see how it works, and see what information we got. It's fairly good. That used in conjunction with 3D motion capture, 3D video capture as well. Then yeah, that would be the most comprehensive bike fit around. So I'm looking forward to doing that in the future. So I'm really pleased with the product. Well, with just under 2 minutes left of this second interval, it should be getting much easier now. Now that it's dropping down, the watts are dropping down. So yeah, you should be pedalling up. You probably see that the cadence will drive up a little bit higher. So that's quite good. So yeah, getting towards the end of this, and then we've got another 4 minutes rest before the final interval, which will be a ramp up. So with the second interval done, we can now take a nice earned 4-minute rest. Obviously take this opportunity to get some breath back in, take deep breaths, and most importantly take on some fluids as well. So don't forget to drink on this one. Yeah, and then we'll make the most of this particular rest period or recovery period before we hit the final ramp up, which is going to be tough because we're going to get some fatigue in the legs, which is going to make it harder once it starts going up to the higher end of the power for my FTP. Now that we're in the last minute of the last recovery, 4-minute recovery, we're going to take this opportunity now to get some drink, take some deep breaths, get some oxygen into those lungs and into those muscles so we can push hard for this final interval. Now we're in this final phase, final interval of 5 minutes. This is a ramp up, so it's going to ramp up from 70% of FTP to 110. So as we're getting towards the end, it's going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. And as I said earlier in the caption came up, that this is where the fitness gains are made. And so yeah, keep it pushing, don't give up, take it right to the end and keep pushing. Okay, going into the final 45 seconds of this interval. So this is where all the gains are made. So push hard, don't give up. Yeah, your eyes might be going cross-eyed with the pain. Don't forget deep breaths, that will help. So keep it going, don't give up. We want to get right to the end. Now we can see the final arch in front in blue. So that's where we aim for that and make sure we get across in power. Keep pushing all the way through and don't give up. We want to push and go all the way to that arch. That was good work. Now we got a nice 5-minute cool down but it's a bit of progressive cool down, so you can't give up just yet. So if you can hold the power, just come down. Try and keep your cadence up reasonably high to work out any lactic acid we got in there, and that will help and aid your recovery afterwards. You're going to end up having DOMs. So yeah, it's just work our way through this cool down. That'd be great. So while we're completing this 5-minute cool down, I'm going to put some nice music on for you to listen to, just to help you cool down. And yeah, enjoy, and I'll see you towards the end. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and make any comments below. any suggestions on future workouts or future content on our YouTube channel, then we can put it up for you. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the workout and enjoyed a bit of information about the Leomo 4D motion capture system as well, which I will be using this in my bike fitting business. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Just so keep an eye out on the Bike Fixers YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll put up some more content with some more workout videos I'm doing on this back to fitness workout plan that I'm doing on Zwift. So yeah, look forward to seeing you again soon. Be good, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you again on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.